Hey everyone, I'm sorry I look a little bit of a mess. I was up early to go to work this morning, but I wanted to chat a little bit about Stampin' Up. Now, if you've followed me for a while, you'll know that I was a demonstrator for nearly 7 years, and I resigned nearly 2 years ago now, September 2019. Yeah. And I just had some things on my mind recently regarding Stampin' Up. The first thing I'll chat about is friendship groups within Stampin' Up. And the second thing I want to chat about is the new catalogue launch. Now, I'll stand by what I've said before. Everything I said in my videos when I was a Stampin' Up demonstrator, I still completely agree with. I love the products. They are excellent quality products. There's a lot of good things about the company, and I will never diss what they make. But I've been prompted to speak out about some personal stuff that went on that was part of my decision to resign as a demonstrator. I've not spoken about it before, but I just want to go over a couple of things in case it's helpful for anyone else. So I got really let down by some people that I was really close to in Stampin' Up. They turned on me and made up things about me that are not true. Didn't give me an opportunity to put those things right either, despite me trying to reach out and say, if there's something that I don't know about that has upset you, I'm really sorry, but I can't think of anything that I've done, and certainly the things that they were telling other people I'd done were definitely not true. So that was really hard to go from what I thought was a really close-knit Stampin' Up family within my fellow demos to just not wanting to be at any gatherings, team meetings or anything with them. So when my customers were dwindling and my sales were dwindling, I didn't really see, it was too painful to stay. Like, they would have been my reason to stay before, but it was too painful to stay and be around those feelings and that treatment. So and my upline is still one of my closest friends, and I have some really close friends in Stampin' Up that I've kept. It wasn't everybody, and those people that I'm close to and I love, they'll know that who I'm talking about and who I'm not talking about. And then I've had people who, after I resigned, were desperate to meet up with me, say, oh, I'm so sorry you've left. Caught up with them, had coffee, then they unfollowed me from social medias. Just like, okay, I've got my answer now, that's it, I'm done with her. She's not a Stampin' Up demonstrator. What more do I need from her? And then other Stampin' Up demonstrators that unfollowed me. It's like, okay, like, if you're not in the club, you're not in the club. If you're not a demonstrator, you're not in the club. And I'm speaking out about this because I want to protect you from it, to just make sure that people are genuine with you, that they're your friends because they're your friends, and then just to guard your heart, really. Crafting should be full of people who friendly and happy and approachable, but Stampin' Up is cutthroat. For those demonstrators at the top specifically, which I definitely wasn't one of. And there's a lot of competition. So that's kind of an aside to my personal experience, but yeah, just be careful who you're entrusting stuff to. And this links me onto the whole competition thing, links me onto the next one of my points about the new catalogue launch. So I believe it will launch in June. I don't know. I'm not a demonstrator anymore. And I know that we've had a massive long retired list again, and that you'll have to get rid of loads of your stuff that you've spent hard-earned money on collecting, to only have it retire again and not being able to use it. If I had my time again, I wouldn't buy nearly as much stuff. Have a look at the stuff that you're putting to one side that's retiring, that you haven't even used a single stamp from, or a single sheet of DSP from. You don't. If I had my time again, I would tell myself, and I'm telling everybody, you don't need to buy it all. Your customers might not even buy the stamps that you're demonstrating. Customers will look through the catalogue and they'll buy what they like, and everybody's tastes are very different. And beauty of crafting is that we all have our own unique styles, and some people will like it and some people won't. And Stampin' Up are really amazing at providing artwork, images and things that you can use on your social media. There's nothing to stop you using those. So as much as possible, I would use what you already have. It's not worth going into debt over. I did it for nearly 7 years and I never made a profit, and I worked hard at it, really hard, and I wasn't even buying crazy amounts, you know. Some people buy just hundreds and hundreds of pounds worth. I wasn't even doing that, and yet I still didn't make a profit. And you have to ask yourself, is that sustainable? If you've got, you know, plenty of disposable income, go for it. But for me, I was just spending and not making money. I wasn't even making enough money to cover what I wanted to order. Someone, when I was a demonstrator, who wasn't a demonstrator herself, said, well, why can't you show the old stuff? So I think I would have done that as well. I think I would have done some classes with, you know, mixing the old with the new. Buy the new colours, show them how to use the new colours with stuff they've already got. So this isn't meant to be a big whinge at Stampin' Up. I just really felt like I wanted to protect people's incomes from overspending, because there's a new catalogue and things are all pretty. I get it. I mean, I'm a paper crafter still. I love my Cricut. I am seriously getting into my sewing. I still love my stamping, and there's loads of stuff I would love to order. First of all, you're never going to get the time to use it all. And, you know, it's expensive. Crafting supplies are expensive. We buy the nice things like Stampin' Up because we know their quality. But just really think about, if you're looking at that catalogue now, think about do you love it, first of all? How will you use it? How many things can you use it on? Have you got ideas already floating around for demonstrations on it? And you having not much of the new stuff, speaking as a customer, wouldn't stop me from buying the new stuff from the catalogue if I wanted it. Like if you're going to do your catalogue launch, which we probably still can't do in person in the UK, the catalogue's there. There's, you know, some cake, cup of tea, a few samples, a make and take. People shouldn't expect you to have bought the whole catalogue yourself to show them the products in person. If they like it, they can order it. The top demos, they'll have everything. Of course they will have everything, because they've got more income and more kind of stamping rewards and things like that to order their products from. Bigger teams that will bring them an income. So I would say don't try and compete with that. Stay in your own lane. Have ambition, of course. Write your targets down. Go for it. But don't beat yourself up if you haven't made tons of money. And definitely don't go into debt over it. Those are my two main points today, and I've rambled on. I'm really sorry. Because I'd put myself off doing this video for so long, but I felt like I had to today. Nothing. I was like, I have no excuse. I have to say these things. So the two things I really want to say are: don't go into debt over buying stuff from the new catalogue. And the other thing is just be really careful with your friendship groups. And yeah, I guess that's the same for anything, but yeah, there are demonstrators who can make life difficult for you, and I don't want anyone to feel the way that I did before I left, because up until that point I'd felt like I had like this whole other second family that I was so close to, and having people betray you like that when you think you're old enough to know better is painful. So despite my rambling, I hope this has been helpful. I do look forward to seeing everybody's creations with the new things in the catalogue, which as I say, I have not seen. If you are doing really well with Stampin' Up, I take my hat off to you. It's not easy. And just above all, just be kind to each other, love each other, and enjoy crafting, because we don't need to be unkind to each other. We don't need to compete with each other. We can cheer each other on. Thank you so much for listening. I will be back with an actual craft demonstration really soon. So take care of yourselves. Bye.